When I was child, I play a lot with frogs, insects, butterflies, and kind of dust of little animals or insects that I can find in my garden. But I don't play like normal games. I take a bisturi and I open these animals. But one night I make this awful dream that a giant butterfly follow me and try to catch me, and I run and run and run and run, but I never can lose the butterfly. So from this night until today, I can see a butterfly, any kind of butterfly, not just the beautiful, also the ugly, any kind of butterfly. I just freak off. I just lost my mind. I don't know, it's a phobia. My father has a restaurant, and when nobody comes to the restaurant, when it was totally empty, we went to the kitchen and we put music, but not like a playlist of something like that. We put just one music, just one song. It was Blood in the Heart from Nobody, and we put the music and we yelling and screaming and have so many passion, and we was totally freedom. I think was the most happy times that I have with my father. Really happy times. I remember that I have 5 years old. One night I woke up because I listened my mother crying. I woke up and I go to see her. She was in the kitchen. She was holding the phone. I just note that my father wasn't in the house. He wasn't here. First stuff that I say was, where is my father? Because he was not here, and he put me in the bed like every night. So I see my mother crying, holding this phone, and she don't believe something, and I don't understand what happened in time. I just know that my father doesn't was here. So the fact was that my father this night he come out alone to a disco. I don't know why. I never know it. He was alone, and in the exit of the disco, a man shoot him and kill my father. I was in my last year in university, in my career. I remember that this year we start very strong, because in September we participate in a collective exhibition with a lot of famous artists in the moment. So for us that we are studying yet, being in this kind of exhibition was like, wow. People say like, wow, they are in a good way. And yes, we was, me and Laura, we was in a really, really good way. Then we make our thesis, we make together, we work together, and was in one of the most famous gallery in our town, and went a lot of people, a lot. And I think like, wow, nothing can stop us. because we have a really good way to continue. That really, when you see like, wow, my future maybe it's going to be very good. But when we receive our diploma, when we finish our career, Laura moved to United States. She started another university, and I remained first of all alone, but the second was like, fuck, we have this beautiful way, and now I can see my future. One day, a few Arab men arrived to my village. They put us in a line and they start to shows. In this line we was every kind of person. But they just chose the most stronger and younger man in the line. So they put us in a van. So we arrived to a farm, and they trade to us like slave, because they don't pay for the work that we made in the farm. We just work and we live in very bad conditions. A lot of my friends die in this farm. One day arrived a white man with another Arab man, and he say, okay, take 20 and bring me to me. We're going to move. They put us in a boat, not so big boat, but they put us inside the boat, and they close us. They just closed the door, and we was like 80 persons. There is a lot of people that they can resist this situation. They become crazy because it's impossible to stay so much time, and I'm speaking about days, in one place, because you can move it because there is too much people, and you just feeling the sensation of the water in the sea, and they don't bring us food, and the people that need to pee or make other stuff, they just must to do in their place. So a lot of people become mad. They lost their mind. Hope to arrive to a better place. Hope to can restart my life. And when the ONG arrived and saved us, I just was like, I reborn right now. I left behind me this story and I became another man. In my town, people call me the crazy beard. And it was because I was very free. I was the most freedom person in the world. Yeah. Just to make an example, my nights always was one man, then a party, when another man, when another party, when another man, when another. My ass. So it was fucking freedom. I made whatever I want. Really? I was like, wow. Then I decided to move it to another country because I was very freedom in my country, but for example, we don't have like shops that you can go and buy whatever you want, or if you see some clothes that you like it's very too much expensive. So I say I want to be part of a society where I can buy whatever I want, when I can go to a market and find whatever I want, the dress of the years I wanted. So I become a husband. I am the husband of my wife. I sacrifice the crazy beard. So right now I am the perfect husband. I am the cliche of a true man. And in a few months I going to become father. Sometimes I just come out of my body. I watch how I do the stuff, how I have relationship with my wife. I was in a very bad situation because I was lost in my career. There is a lot of people in the university that want that I left my career and I just fail in my work. And one night I met this guy. He was like 10 years more older than me, and we spent 2 weeks very happiness, two perfect weeks. And when he must to return to United States, he said to me, "Come with me, just come with me." And I say, why not? Why not? The video finish, I like to scroll down the page and see the comments of people, because when you see the comments you can understand what people think truly. I just start to read stuff like, get out of our country, your story is bullshit, the niggers doesn't have work in Africa, it's all totally fake. And I just think like, what the fuck? Fake? White man comes to our land and stole everything. They stolen everything. And not now, even in 10 years, but in 20 years, white people going to ask us help. Why? Because white people are dying. They are dying because this modern society require focus in career, in job, in make money, in consume this stuff, in experiment everything in your life. You are not old if you have 50 years. So people don't make any more children. But in our culture, we focus too in work, career, this, blah, blah, blah. But for us, it's very important legacy. So we made like 3 or 4 children, because for us, make this numerous family. It's very important. So when the white person in their country start to disappear, and this consumistic machine start to be in problems, they're going to ask help to us.